The NLP course, I've basically got options of fast tracking, right? And I think what's very crucial here is about being a psychologist. I need to work with shifting people as quickly as possible, and I think nowadays there's also an expectation to sort of move people along, not only from their perspective but also from mine, because I'd like to sort of move them out of the place where they're in states of distress. And NLP, I think, can offer them something that they can hold on to. Just taking, for example, the accessing of emotions. We all have emotions, but sometimes, and particularly with clientele, when they come in, there's a lot more in the way of them being distressed, and perhaps there's too much emotion and feeling. And what we need to do is shift them out of doing that. So by virtually getting the clients to just elevate, on a physical level I'm talking about, so the therapy, is really, first of all, just getting them to shift their eyes up above the horizon. And I think they can then grab hold of that and get some sense of relief. It's not that we necessarily want them completely out of their emotions and feelings, but we also acknowledge and recognise that perhaps that there's too much involvement with the emotions and feelings. So there's some of the tools that I'm picking up on just by coming along and doing the NLP course. And hopefully I'll have opportunity to use a lot more. Anyone that has an involvement with people, I think there's an opportunity here for the betterment of, basically, I know it might sound somewhat cliched, but for the betterment of mankind and all. I have a sense of people being held back from offering their absolute best, and they're coming to the realisation of their best. So I would go for anyone that's genuinely interested in people, and that takes us through working with people, kids that are perhaps involved in sports, to people that, whatever profession, there's an opportunity, to move forward at a much more at a faster rate and at an accelerated rate.
What are your thoughts about Gordon as a trainer?
I think Gordon's got a vast amount of experience. Gordon has utilised and tuned into a lot of the world's best in the profession of accelerating personal growth and development. And I'm talking about people like Bill O'Hanlon, I'm talking about Michael Yapka, and numerous others that have also worked with Ericsson in the past. And this, I think, has given Gordon a reservoir of resources that he can impart to all of us as students in doing hypnotherapy and NLP.